So guys, after the aftermath, when you think about it, they could have robbed Manny Pacquiao, right? That fight, they could have robbed him. You know what? It was a split decision, and as soon as it got announced as a split decision, I thought that's it. They've done him. They've robbed him, because you've got to understand, Pacquiao's a 40-year-old man. They're thinking that Keith Thurman's young, right? Also, the rematch would make huge money. So I was thinking, here we go again. It's Timothy Bradley, Manny Pacquiao all over again. It wasn't quite as dominant as the Timothy Bradley performance, but it was dominant enough to where I think everyone would agree. Everyone on my channel, everywhere, my friends, one of my friends, my cousin, we were shocked when they said split decision. We were shocked, you know. We couldn't believe it when they said split decision, and I was doing live commentary, so you guys know our reaction, right? We were shocked. We were shocked when they said split decision, because we thought, hey, here we go, they've robbed Pacquiao. They've robbed him, and they're going to give it to Thurman. Then they're either going to do a rematch, or they want to give, you know, they want to big Thurman up. So then, you know, they can have future big fights and they will have a future star. But I think the judges' scorecard shouldn't get swept under the carpet. Because here's why. Because just because Pacquiao won, that gets brushed under the carpet. But for me, that shouldn't be brushed under the carpet. For me, that should be investigated. They need to sit that judge down, and I'm going to find out who that judge is, and say, well, how did you score that fight? How did you have Thurman winning that fight? How did you have, it was a one-sided fight. How did you see it in Thurman's favor? What did you see to give it Thurman? No one had Thurman winning that fight. The commentators were saying after the fight that this would be one of the biggest robberies if Thurman gets this decision. So what did that judge see to be so incompetent and give it to Thurman? What was he watching? You know, there was 2 10-8 rounds in there. There was one 10-8 in the first round, and there was another 10-8. So where did Thurman... That's four points, you know, almost 4 rounds. Where was Thurman able to get all of that back? I didn't quite see. I was watching the fight. You know, Thurman had definitely won his rounds, but where was he able to win it back to that extreme where he was, you know, he had 2 10-8 rounds against him? You know, that's a big... When you've had 2 10-8 rounds against you, it's very difficult. You have to virtually dominate the whole fight out of that to win it. And I didn't see Thurman dominate anything, if I'm honest. Even the rounds that he won were very close. And Pacquiao had some rounds where he, aside from the 10-8 rounds, where he won quite clearly. So I don't see how you can give, you know, that fight to Thurman. I don't see it. I don't see how you can do it. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't quite understand. I'm confused. I'm confused how that judge had, you know, Manny Pacquiao ahead. And I'll do a separate video about that, because I feel like judges need to be called out, because, you know, they just make a decision and there's no investigation. There's nothing that goes into it. I just don't quite understand. I don't quite understand why they don't do investigation. Why don't they, you know, investigate how the judge got the decision, how he got, you know, how he's, you know, sit down with him round by round to ask him, okay, what have you seen in this round? Go round by round with him. Okay, in this round, what did you score? How did you get your score? The score that you've got, how did you get it? You know, the punches being landed by Pacquiao. What did you see? So then you can assess what's going on. I'm not saying do it publicly, but do it behind the scenes. You know, put these judges on the spot, so then they'll know that they're going to be some kind of, you know, accountability for the decisions that they make. Right now, they just make a decision, go home, and then they'll come back and score the next fight. There needs to be some kind of accountability. They need to be put under pressure. Otherwise, they just make wrong decisions left, right, and center. It's a joke. It's a joke. There need to be more accountability. They need to sit these judges down and ask, well, how did you score that fight? What did you see to score that fight? How did you, you know, get to that decision? It's shocking, really. Sometimes, you know, boxing, it puts you off. You know, if that decision had gone to Keith Thurman, that would have been a travesty. A travesty. You know, but that's what happens in this sport. So we need to clean it out. We need to find ways of how to clean this sport out. And the governing bodies and the commissioners, they need to do something about it. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.